Hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, there's a noticeable difference of traffic on the streets. It's definitely starting to thin out these days. But yeah, I'm still stuck on the mask thing. I guess it's because the first day I'm wearing it today out in public, and I feel massively uncomfortable, you know? But I think, I hope at the end of all of this that I do feel rather silly. You know, I kind of pray that when this is over, I feel incredibly silly, right? It's like, oh, those masks, they were really silly. What a stupid thing. That would give me an immense sense of relief, you know? So I think with that in mind, I will put up with feeling a little bit strange, a little bit weird. And God, yeah, please make fun of me when this is all over, because if you do, that means I was wrong. So yeah, well, I think I'm more worried about the guys, right? So my oldest has got asthma, and this is a respiratory thing. God, how would you feel as a parent, right? If you went out and said, yeah, screw it. It's not that serious. You go out, you become a carrier, and you bring it back home to your kid. How god awful would that be, you know? I just, I don't want that even on the table. And I'm refusing to let Sarah go, because Sarah's not going to wear a mask. There's just no chance in hell am I going to wear one of those. Okay, fine, that's cool. Then you can't go out. Because I look at it this way, right? If I get sick, I can isolate myself. Not a big deal. Dad holds up in the attic or something. I get banished to the attic where I just turn into this creature rustling around. And every now and then a plate of food is shoved up through the attic door. You know, that's all fine and good. But a mother, man, can you imagine? Not just for Sarah, not just for my wife, but for the guys as well. To be separated because of this thing. From your own kids, and the kids being separated from them, that can't happen. That just can't happen, right? So if anybody's going to run the risk of getting it, it's going to be me. I'll be fine. And I told Sarah there's no sense in both of us somehow contracting it. It's best if one of us gets exposed, it'd be me, right? It sounds selfless, but not really, because if I do get sick, I'm just going to be holed up in a room with an Xbox. So that's all good. So there's nothing heroic about that at all. It's, but you know, it also comes from that place in the heart, doesn't it? You know? So you always want to take a hit for the team. But there you go. So yeah, it's really kind of interesting. I think it's a good idea to keep a record of the things that have been going on during this whole thing. We jumped the gun a bit, right? I think it was not last week, but the week prior. Schools were still scheduled to be in session. University was still scheduled to be in session. I just went, nah, I'm calling in some sick days because this thing's going to get worse before it gets better. And again, I'd rather listen to the scientists, not the politicians on this one. And the scientists were saying, get the hell out of public places. And the politicians were going, well, hang on a minute. There's a huge dollar figure attached to that decision. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna pull the guys out of school. I'm gonna duck out of work, call in a few sick days. And several days later, people came to their senses, and universities were canceled, and classes were canceled. So here we are. Glad I did too, because I heard rumors that a couple of kids in the last couple of days started developing coughs and things like that, and a few other people were catching symptoms here and there. So I somehow feel like it was a little bit of a lucky escape. So yeah, one day I'll tell you guys about the massive tire fire and my same decision to kind of get my family to safety. And to this day, I'm a pretty reasonable guy. I'm not very knee-jerky. I'm not very conspiracy theory, although my wife says I'm a prepper at heart. But I just like to play things safe and intelligent. And that includes overreacting. I try not to overreact. I try to let intelligence, rationality, sort of color my decisions. There we are. So day one of wearing a mask. I just do not like it. And I feel like I'm rationalizing it away to you guys here. And I feel like I'm trying to convince myself disguised as convincing you guys.